Hello everyone, welcome back to Let's Play Metroid Prime. Today, we're gonna claim us some refills. After we got our snazzy new wave beam. So you got a couple more for me? Alright, well, let's go and equip this bad boy. There we go. The wave beam. As the name implies, it's very wavy. It's cool. I like the wave beam in this game. It's not the most useful, but it definitely does have... It's also not the least useful, I'll say that much. And I can one-shot these guys, which is pretty cool. Actually, no, I'll take that back. I actually do like the wave beam a lot. I kind of like it because it's like, it's better than the default. It generally is stronger than the default. There are certain cases where you want to have the default, though. And the third beam that we'll be getting is not the most useful, so that one is kind of a little bit, but wave beam is cool. Also, now you get these little baby Shigoths all over the place because they're not special anymore, so they've been relegated to a relatively regular enemy. I don't know if you need a full charge to kill them, but it seems that if you charge it just a little, then it already kills them immediately, so that's cool. Anyways, now that we have the wave beam, we can finally progress through this room. I've been in here, I think 3 times now where I've gone into it and not been able to do anything. Although again, I shriek that, so I'm gonna dispose of you like so. You can just piss off. Alright. Are you a new enemy? No, you're scarabs. For some reason the scarabs are also in this place. Funky. Pulse bomber. I think I remember where this area leads, and I'm not too happy about it. Oh, okay. This is not exactly where I thought it was going to lead, but this area still doesn't fill me with happy feelings, because this area is kind of a pain in the ass. It's cool, but it's kind of a pain. We're coming up to what used to be my absolute least favorite portion of the game. It's not all that bad, honestly. But because I had such a bad experience with it the first times that I played it, it kind of left a bad taste in my mouth. So do this, and it opens up all these things. And activates a bomb slot. What does that do? Well, it allows you to bomb that, and I guess we'll see what happens from there. Maybe we'll get candy. I'm hoping for candy now. I got my own hopes up now. I'm just setting myself up for disappointment at this point. No, we get freezing cold water, which is just about the opposite of sweet, delicious candy you can possibly get. Things flying around, I think I scanned them in the main room, so we don't have to worry about those. This isn't required, but you probably definitely want to go in here. If you... Too bad Dad's not here to see you fail! I was gonna say, like, too bad I failed, but then I'm like, I know I have to... That gives me a very poor excuse to quote Star Fox, so you know what? Let's do it. What do I have to lose? I'm not gonna actually do my, terrible, purposely shitty Pigma voice, because, it'll probably make everybody die of agony. So that probably means that I should be doing it. But... Alright, go in there. Thank you, Samus. We got an energy tank. And hey, guess what? You get to do that whole bit again, because it just shoots you out here. And kind of makes you awkwardly float there. Also, as you can see, space jump does not make you jump very well in the water, because... yeah, Samus doesn't like jumping in water. Or at least she's too heavy to jump in water. But yeah, whenever I'll just mention this pointless thing that I do. Whenever I quote, whenever I say something that can lead me into going, "Can't let you do that stuff, Fox." And then I go, "Andros has ordered us to take you down." And then I go, "Peppy! Long time no see!" And then it kind of, degenerates from there. I suppose I might as well finish it, so I'll go, "Andros is the enemy, it's my enemy." Okay, that's more than enough of that. I would say the voices get progressively worse, but Pigma's voice definitely is way worse than Andrew's. And I'm sorry everybody who had to sit through that. I like how that's just what I chose to discuss there. Circuit breaker. Okay, guess I'll just missile you then. But here we go. So, new creature, Shadow Pirate. I believe this is one of the few Shadow Pirates you can find in the game, so scan it here. Pirate forces trained and equipped for stealth operation. A select group of space pirates have access to sophisticated cloaking technology. This gear drains high levels of power, however, forcing them to rely solely on melee-based weapons and melee weapons in battle. Use enhanced detection gear when fighting these units. Too bad we don't have enhanced fighting gear. Was I standing on top of it? I think I was. That's amazing. You can also stun them. You can also lock on the enemies this way. And here is some species of drone which locks the door. And I'm going to be interrupted in a second, so... Alright, I'm back, and immediately I get shot at. I should scan one of these guys. So I did! With bullets right on my screen, and also, like speed lines or something. No creature entry has been down to your logbook. These space pirates, sentient aggressive species, and trained weapon and melee combat. Space pirates wield galvanic accelerator cannons and four-armed scythes in combat. The species seeks to become the dominant force in the galaxy, and their technology may help them realize this goal. Ruthless and immoral, the pirates care little for the cost of their ambition, only the results matter, and they take these very seriously. Yeah, so... take that as you will. Space pirates may or may not actually be kind of idiots sometimes. By sometimes I mean more often than they'd probably like to admit. Alright, so doors unlocked because we got everybody dead. Map station of this place. Or we download the map of this place. So I believe I have to go for 12 minutes in this video. If I go over, it's because I have no clue what I'm doing. Exactly. I could have looked at that, but I chose not to, apparently. Alright, this area does have a couple of upgrades that are just kind of not very well advertised, so we're gonna have to keep our eyes peeled for those, and hopefully I will remember where they all are, because again, my little challenge condition for this game is basically just do this game without any sort of guides whatsoever. Which I suppose is not that much of a challenge, but hey. Hydra. Spelling 002 euthanized. That's a psychotic episode scheduled for removal. Good. It's the first time I've said good in this playthrough. It might have been. And by that, I don't mean the word good in general, I mean good. As in my alleged catchphrase. Alright, tank is empty. Gives vital signs, cold dampening appears stable. Need some. Empty. Increase acidity levels and record Phazon amniotic bath. It's like the side effect of Phazon just by the subject. Okay, so they've been feeding Phazon to something. New power data has been downloaded. Our initial test exposing Talon Force indigenous species to the test subjects, as well as the unforeseen evolutions, initial poison sac in the abdomen. Okay, I'm gonna have to read that, because... Or read that again, because, Our initial test exposing Talon's Force indigenous parasites to Phazon appear to have been successful. Increases in strength, size, and aggressiveness are common in all test subjects, as well as unforeseen evolutions like additional poison sacs within the abdomen, and the appearance of second ring of mandibles in several subjects. These creatures were chosen because of their resilience, and it appears possible that, given enough exposure to Phazon, they may one day be able to survive on any planet we transport them to. Our methods will have to be refined. We currently have a 100% extinction rate after the 4th infusion period, and most survivors of the 3rd infusion stage are so violent and controllable that they have to be euthanized. Even still, we remain hopeful that further experimentation will result in success. I freaking love these logs. Pulse at 140%, mass increase of 4%, so that one becomes fat. That's insane. Most terraforming and retrofitting security checkpoints in Talon Forest complete, but we continue to research the alarming epidemic of breaching by local creatures. Door records show no unauthorized entries, so we must presume the creatures are either slipping in undetected during daily personnel moves, or else finding their way in through subterranean tunnels. We have found many small breaches in the latter sort and plugged them whenever we can, but it's unlikely that we will ever achieve full extermination within our current timetable. Pretty funny. Also, I think I got 25% of the scans there. Alright. Did I? Because I got a credit. Yep. Okay. Apparently they can give credit. Alright. Hydra. Mining operations have begun near the crater where Phazon appears to be the most concentrated. Daily Phazon yields an increase of 44%, and their mining system becomes more streamlined as personnel and equipment flows increase. Several incidents of Phazon-induced madness have been reported, prompting augmented life support regulations in the deeper chambers. Symptoms include loss of equilibrium, erratic respiration, muscle spasms, and in most extreme cases, hallucinations. A timeline reassessment for the refinery operation is recommended as the material proves much more unstable than the initial analysis indicated. So yeah, Phazon makes you go cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs. We've codified the newfound energy source as Phazon, a V-index mutagen of we had very little reliable data. Indications point to the meteor of unknown origin expelling Phazon into the environment. This material appears to possess the power to mutate organic life forms sufficiently to withstand its poison. These mutations appear promising, with abrupt evolutionary leaps appearing in single-generation reproduction. Plans to establish a full science team on Talon 4 are being finalized. So after all that, we get to finally go up. There is a missile expansion in here, I believe. I knew you were gonna drop down, and yet I chose not to think about it. I don't think I don't see you up there. Alright, so what is this? anything too interesting. These are all actual logs, so they're not really interesting, generally speaking. These strands, influence, whatever. Oh, well, people with keen eyes will recognize the, 3 dots, or the 3 circular parts there. I won't tell what that is, but, it may or may not have been in the video title. Cordite casing of column appears very weak. So, cordite is something we can't blow up yet, so I guess we don't really have anything to gain from this bit. Here's our log. Our data. Research outpost Glacier 1, Phendrana Drifts region of Talon Forest Mountains is operating at 85% capacity. Sub-zero temperatures have made the Metroid sluggish and easy to control. So, yeah, if the signs weren't obvious, there's Metroids here. Even those well into phase and infusion cycles. Cold containment stasis tanks are sufficient for the juveniles, but some of the larger Metroids have been moved into quarantine caves for safety purposes. Security doors remain an issue as malfunctions due to ice occur every day. Large predators in the waste are also a concern, as they continue to kill personnel without breached secure areas. Unfortunately, it has become clear that our containment teams cannot neutralize all of them without a vast increase in munition and soldiers. So yeah, space pirates are having a couple issues, other than the fact that they're, going mad with science. I do like how they, have distinct personalities and, intelligent-ish goals. Even though, I like how their whole plan is, well, we found this new substance that's, like, good at mutating things. Let's mutate just about everything we can find with them. Especially Metroids. Because we gotta always be messing with Metroids. I swear, if the Chozo hadn't all died, they'd probably be kicking themselves for the fact that they ever made those frickin' things. Because, yeah, kind of a bad move. Everybody's been kind of, using those things for bad stuff. Alright. Well, they're all dead. Gather some spoils. Some pirate logs, I think. Alright. Scans the spiral sector detected massive energy spike emanating from the Wandering class planet identified as Talon 4. Scout reconnaissance was immediately dispatched to the center of the spike, a landmass heading mark 400802, returning with planetary samples and atmospheric imaging. Analysis shows the energy source to be an unstable radioactive material of enormous potential. We were unable to perform an accurate risk assessment at the time, but we are unlikely to find the energy source this powerful again. Analysis will continue, but currently Talon 4 appears to be viable secondary headquarters. So I guess these logs are off from the 7th days. Phase of mining is underway. Several garrisons have been established, and terraforming of the Chozo ruins is underway. Security systems are operational, and the science team continue to make progress in the biotech research. The Phendrana Drifts have proven to be an optimal location for research headquarters, and soon will be joined by a fully operational combat base, fully armed and operational battle system, and starport. If Command's predictions are half true, we shall rise to dominance in this sector within a decacycle. Decacycle? I don't know. Truly, these are glorious times. That is my favorite line. I think that's my favorite line in this game. Just, truly, these are glorious times. I just enjoy that. Alright, so we get a bomb slot. Probably gonna finish up this room and then call the video, regardless of how much time I actually have left, because, well, there's a save point at the top of this room, I know that for a fact. So it opens up the other bomb slot. This room's kind of puzzly, I guess, but it's not really all that puzzling, because all you have to do is just, like, go in some bomb slots, and that activates the spinner. Yeah, basically it's just the spinners on the floor. Which, hey, guess what you do with those? If you guessed you use the spinner, you'd be correct. If you can actually get into them, that is. Sometimes it snaps you into them like that, and sometimes it just kind of refuses to, like, at all. It's, one more should do it. And there we go. And it creates a solar system of some variety. And a thingy. What could the thingy be? I guess we're gonna find out. First things first, though. So a global holographic projector. But we get to scan some planets. So new research here, planet Zebus, mass 48 trillion teratons. Planet's crust is primarily earthic ore, making it ideal subterranean construction. A class... wait, was that 19 planet? As it was in the most bioforms, the world was considered unremarkable until it became a base for space pirate forces. And the other planet of interest is Town 4, mass 5.1 trillion teratons. Ecosystem studies indicate that Town 4 was a biological paradise prior to the influx of an extraterrestrial object, but remains in the biosphere is slowly fading due to exposure to phazon radiation. At current rate of decay, Town 4 will be a barren Class 13 wasteland in approximately 25 years. Whatever that means, it does not sound good. I could look at some of the other planets, but I don't think they require... Actually, now I'm interested. Planet Mine 2. Habitable wasteland, savaged by nuclear dust storms and constant seismic upheavals. Then Twin Tabula. What's known as Twin Fever, a disease caused by viral strain and native to Twin Tabula. In the early stages of the disease, victims suffer from double vision. When the twin sight fades, the victim is near death. Jeez. Not a planet I want to go to. Planet Billium. Profile Quarantine. The atmosphere is rife with Midiralis, a sentient gaseous global exterminator virus. Oh. Well, that was more entertaining than I had predicted it to be. Anyhow, let's go up here. And get this. What could it be? It is... I know what it is. Do you know? Well, you'll know now. It's a super missile. Super missiles are kind of different in this case. So they use 5 regular missiles, and you fire them by using the charge beam. So... well, wrong button. Let's actually get out this beam. Also, I love this. Come on, I want to bounce them back and forth between the doors. Enjoy that. Come on. Okay, I sort of did it. I had my fun. I believe through here's a save station. Yep, it is. Okay, so... for a second I thought there was Phazon on there. I was like, wait, what? Anyways, yeah. I guess we'll try out the super missile next time. What I can say right now, though, is that it is, in fact, the thing that destroys the cordite, so... It probably should have told you that, but anyways, that's gonna be it for now. I thank you all for watching, and I'll see you guys next time when, we're going to, continue through the Space Pirate Research Facility. I believe that's what it's called. I don't actually know the actual name, but for now, I'm going to say goodbye.